coach, you give me In-N-Out burgers, water fountain. Like that. I can't hire Michael Jordan.
Yeah, buddy. Old Heads, episode 141. We are back in the building, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. O'Milly, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. And it's our NFL first round mock draft special today, man. We got a great show today lined up. We also, of course, going to be talking about, man, Val Kilmer, man, one of my favorite actors, lost his life. We're going to talk about him and talk about, our favorite movie or role which he played in. And then also, we must also talk about, okay, never mind. We're also going to be talking about Dawn Staley, who is going to her fifth consecutive Final Four, but then she's also going to the championship game as well. But we're going to be talking about where does she rank all time amongst men and women college basketball coaches, as well as Carmelo Anthony Salute has also just got selected to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, as well as Dwight Howard and a few other, Sue Bird and Maya Moore as well. But Carmelo Anthony in specific, he didn't win a ring, so we're going to discuss whether or not, if you didn't win a ring, should you be considered a first ballot Hall of Famer. We're going to be talking about it a little bit more, man. That mock draft special will be fun. What we doing any trading in this mock draft special, maybe a little bit down the line, we might do one where it's trading up and down when it gets a little closer to draft time. But that all depends on whether or not, if people aren't late, but
I'm never late.
Let these brothers introduce themselves, and we're going to keep it going. Over here is 141.
It's your boy B.I.
You're like,
I'm never late. I'm either gone or I'm here. It's your boy Cool.
It's your guy Hendo G, a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Mr. Honey Pack himself.
yeah, sir.
He got like 6 in the car right now.
You stupid as hell.
I would never.
Let
I keep 3 on me.
Keep 3 on me. All right, moving right along,
Big pocket,
man.
2
If this y'all first time checking us out, we start out every episode with Hendo's Hot Take. Hendo, what's the hot take?
I got a 2-part hot take, man. First off, man, R.I.P. to the brother Pig, man. You always be in our hearts, man. We'll remember you forever, man. You was a legend to me. Oh, shit, man. And a bunch of the other guys out here, and especially the kids, you always influence, man. You'll always be remembered. Second part, man. Phoenix. You in super trouble, but I don't know if you in more trouble than the Bucks right now. The Bucks might be out playoff contentions here soon if they don't get their shit together. If they lose their next couple of games, which they ain't been looking good without Dame. Yeah, I mean, Giannis did drop, a mean-ass triple-double, but going that hard in these next couple games that are good, like you got to win these games, that could be the difference from take you in a clinch position to knock you down to a play-in. And you know it's already they're not in clinch position.
Is Bobby Portis out for the season?
I don't quite know Bobby Portis' status, but I do know that Dame Lillard is uncertain because of those blood clots. And they said
Bobby Portis come back, he coming back with a vengeance.
He do, but without Dame, they're missing a 3-headed dragon. It's just Giannis and Kuzma out there.
He's coming back though.
That's not for certain though, and it's not.
Should make the playoffs.
And but that they're in like a 3-game. They're in like a 3-game little area where if they lose their next 3 games or any of them games, somebody could slide into their position right now, which could bump.
Right now they're in 6 at 42 and 34.
And what the next team at?
38 and 40.
Right. So this could very much go into a swing position. You know what I'm saying? At any given time, especially if another team who's looking to go hot right now tries to come up, which a lot of these teams are kind of looking hot. Bulls is creeping up there. The Pistons are always looking good, but then we got teams like maybe Miami and a couple other teams in there who could sneak in too.
Did you say, man, Cunningham just finding himself?
Yeah.
We can't go that far to say.
No, he's looking. No, but he's looking decent. They'll make the playoffs.
They're gonna.
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs. They've clinched pretty much. There's nothing that can take them out of fifth.
But
as
far as be their first time there, the experience they were gonna lack, the energy and the drive. But what they're gonna do is take their lumps and figure this shit out next year. this is a great milestone.
But they're going to be in the playoffs figuring out those lumps. So I'm just talking
That's
about
what I'm saying.
Guys who are going to be taking themselves potentially from a playoff clinch to having to go into a play-in position. And if you have to go into a play-in position and who you might have to see there, that could be trouble. Because if you have to see a hungry team, for instance, if you have to see a hungry Laker team in that play-in game, that's going to be trouble. If you have to see a hungry Bucks team, perhaps, or a hungry Heat team, perhaps, in that area, it could be trouble.
Yeah, the point is the point, man. The Bucks in trouble.
Yeah, we will see, man.
Nah.
Shout out to Buck fans out there, man.
Kuzma
Love
just
y'all
got
support,
that.
man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Moving right along, man. That was Hendo's hot take. Moving right along.
Fast.
Black fact of the week. We've talked about Willie Thoreau on this program before, being the first black person to play QB in the NFL. But the first black quarterback drafted was actually Eldridge Dickey, drafted by the Oakland Raiders in 1968 in the first round by first round pick, 25th out of Tennessee State. He never played QB and was switched to wide receiver before the season started. He allegedly never forgave the NFL and died of a stroke in 2000. John Madden was his coach of the Oakland Raiders. So shout out to Eldridge Dickey, the first black man ever drafted to play quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, it's wild. They switched from the wide receiver, yeah.
Was he good at least?
He was a 25th pick in the first
No,
round.
I'm talking about a wide receiver.
No, he was only in the league for like 3 years.
Yeah, because he didn't know how to play wide receiver.
That man fucked up his career.
Probably saved his
Wrong
life. He probably got killed for around playing quarterback as a black motherfucker in the '68. You can't just stay and play. It's okay in Oakland, San Francisco. But nigga, you gotta go to all these other goddamn stadiums, nigga.
But you got a legend like John Madden backing you up. You gotta think about how much pull he had on those lines. Just
John Madden did not motherfucking in our civil rights fight.
I'm not saying like that. I'm not saying like that. I ain't saying like that.
I literally just said he was his coach when he switched this nigga to wide receiver.
Right? Nah, I'm just saying like.
I love his
If he
game
would've-
too. I'm gonna play it later.
I'm just saying if he would have let him stay at that position, maybe he would have had a better career.
Maybe.
It was just.
Maybe somebody just shot that nigga as he was throwing for a touchdown. I'm just saying, I don't trust being
Last
a black
Boy Scout,
quarterback
wow.
in 1968. I
Did you trust being a black athlete back then, nigga, at all?
Yes, because they wanted you there. They wanted you not to. They wanted you there. They needed to win.
I don't trust being a
racist.
black person now in my basement.
You fucking.
I'm saying,
Oh.
I'm saying, like, y'all got too comfortable, niggas.
Moving right along, sports entertainment news, man. Speaking of niggers, my nigga Val Kilmer, man. R.I.P. to Val Kilmer, died at the age of 65 from pneumonia, and also had throat cancer. One of my favorite actors. I remember watching Val Kilmer as a kid, probably a movie a lot of people that haven't seen him in. A lot of people know him from Huckleberry, from Tombstone, as well as
That was a great one.
oh, that's a phenomenal one. Batman
I've seen
as
that.
well.
Yeah,
You never saw
Batman.
Tombstone?
Nah.
I seen
Oh, you
bits
seen
and
what?
pieces. I kept following.
That might be his best performance.
Why do I get like this dusty feel like they were dirty? What clothes are they
God
wearing?
damn.
No, they was in there sweating.
It's a
dusty
Western,
as hell.
but
It's
it's
a
a-
Western. They was
Oh,
in
it's
there
a
sweating.
Western.
He has great
I
Western.
don't watch movies with horses in it.
All right.
You seen Wild Wild West 1,000 times, nigga. I ain't trying to hear
He's
that.
watched Django.
You lying like a motherfucker.
He's watched Django. I watched it with him.
You
Like,
lying
who the
like a
fuck
motherfucker.
says that? I don't watch movies. What do you have against horses?
It's a long story. I don't know if y'all got
He don't like pintos. They look at him funny.
Hey,
He don't like
man.
pintos.
You
They
didn't
look
watch
at him
Mr.
funny.
Ed as a kid?
That man got his preference. That's what started it. That's
Really?
what started it.
Still waters run deep, son.
Dr. Doolittle really fucked him up.
Wow.
What did a horse do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Was it the Amish?
Absolutely nothing.
Is it the Amish when they get in
That's
their
valid.
buggy?
I
Well,
can't
if you
dispute-
must
I can't
know.
dispute
I
any of
got
that.
to.
If you must know.
I'm at the point where I got to. I'm
the
intrigued now.
thing about it is, it has nothing to do with the horse. It's just that motherfucker just so happens to be.
He looked like somebody you know.
When you see a horse, you think of a time where we wasn't really cool. It wasn't cool to like black folks at these times. It was either slavery or some crazy shit. It wasn't a good time for our people. And I don't like watching movies where either you don't see no niggas knowing that if you do see one, this nigga's about to get disrespected fast as a motherfucker, or you see him and you see this motherfucker looking like a lower form of life type shit. Like, honestly, it just don't appease to me. So whenever I see horses, I'm out. The harder they fall, I fucked with that.
That was dope.
Yeah.
You ever watch Django?
No.
With Jamie Foxx?
No, he rode a horse.
Right, but
it was his
the
horse.
hero.
Yeah, I get it.
He's
I wasn't ready yet.
He's killing.
He still ain't ready.
He's killing slave owners.
Yeah, I get it. I love the plot.
Yeah.
I love
And he got a white bird.
Yeah. Right. But that Tomb, I thoroughly think you would enjoy Tombstone. It's a good movie. It's he plays the character Doc Holliday.
I also don't like movies where niggas is dirty the whole time.
No, bro, it's not.
I don't like
it's,
when niggas
it's,
dirty
it's
the
not.
whole time.
It's not.
I feel that.
If you like Harder They Fall, then you'll like Magnificent.
Y'all niggas don't like hoes?
With
No, Stanley Yilnats was that nigga.
Yeah, that's
And he
dope.
was dirty
That's
24/7 during that
I
movie.
can't say I'm gonna go back and watch it, but you know.
Yeah, that shit dope. But
And then,
anyway,
what
you
is
didn't
it
watch
called?
Young Guns?
You're kidding? Absolutely not.
Oh my god, that
These
shit
are
was
horse
dope.
movies. I don't know why you keep missing
Yeah,
the
that's
horse movies.
dope, bro. That's wild.
I seen Maverick.
My guy, you need a
That was
horse.
a comedy.
That's with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, was it Mel Gibson?
Yeah, that's Mel. Yeah, that's my shit. With playing cards.
Yep.
That's my shit. Yeah, him and his daddy.
It's called that movie.
Yeah, that's that. My fault, y'all. Reminisce. But moving right along, man. Val Kilmer, man. With his tragic death, what was your favorite movie or role he played in? Y'all tell us know too, man. What was your favorite movie or role that Val Kilmer played in? Anybody wants to go? Who will start?
It's only Heat for me.
I think y'all.
Oh.
It's Heat. Yeah. That movie, that shit.
Other than that, I think y'all said all the movies the nigga was in.
Not at all.
Not at all, but nah, I say Batman.
Batman? A lot of people liked him as Batman. What'd you say, Hendo? Favorite movie or role?
The first movie I had ever seen him in, man, Willow.
I forgot about Willow.
Man, that was a great
Mad
performance, man.
Maximus. Yeah, Mad Maximus. Yeah, that was my shit. You know, so Willow.
Glasses. Nah.
Well, it has horses in it, but
Oh, see, here we go. That's right.
but it's like it's not cowboys though. It's like Lord of the Rings.
If I put these glasses on, I make you feel less special because you were trying to do the glasses thing.
Nah, because yours is
What
dark.
the
At least you
Nah,
asked.
Nah, at least you asked though. Nah, I still feel special because you got darkies.
I'll take this shit out. All right, moving right along, man. My favorite Val Kilmer movie would have to be. I'm surprised nobody said it. I'm an old head. This is my first movie I seen him in. Real Genius. He played Chris Knight, a science genius who helped the military build a secret weapon. Phenomenal. I don't know.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him. That was Val Kilmer. At the end of the movie, the whole house is filled up with popcorn because it's 80s and hokey, but as a kid watching it, Val Kilmer was like, that was the first movie. I want to say that might have been, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first movie, but that was the first movie I remember seeing him in. And it was an action dope movie, man. If you like 80 hokey movie, check it out. Real Genius, Val Kilmer.
What the fuck does hokey mean? I wasn't trying to waste your time.
Hokey?
What the
Hokey,
fuck
you
is
didn't say.
Nah.
You know, hokey one?
No, hokey is kind of like, how can I describe it? Cheesy. almost.
Slapstick.
Slapstick funny,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, slapstick.
They're like kind of cheesy,
Okay,
yeah, like kind of
The
like
white girl
You ever
falling at
saw
Starbucks.
Buffy the Vampire
With Jack
Slayer.
falling.
yeah, something like that. Or you ever saw Ernest P. Worrell?
Yeah, some corny shit.
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah, corny.
yeah, Ernest P. Worrell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some corny shit be straight.
but yeah, check it out, man. Real Genius, my favorite Val Kilmer role and movie. Carmelo Anthony was informed he will be going to the Hall of Fame. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Is Carmelo a first ballot Hall of Famer, in your opinion? And should players who didn't win a ring not be Hall of Famers, or should that be reserved for players that won rings to be considered first ballot Hall of Famers?
No, because this is where the argument get crazy. Is when we start talking about motherfuckers like Rob Warrior with all the fucking rings being disrespected by the Hall of Fame. So if we got, you know what I mean? So some motherfuckers' names just gotta ring bells. And when you say Carmelo Anthony, I feel like we all know what we in for here, and every nigga that ever tried to defend this motherfucker know what the fuck you in for when you try to defend this motherfucker. He one of the biggest problems scoring wise. He one of the only motherfuckers where you can get him the ball and say get a bucket in any era.
Oh, you couldn't say that to AI.
Yeah, you say you couldn't?
You couldn't say that to Kobe?
Hold on.
No, I'm talking about.
I said one of the
I'm
only
just saying AI because he ain't got no ring.
Oh, Charles
Well,
Barkley?
AI didn't win in college.
What about Charles?
Okay,
And
I will give you that.
And
Yeah,
AI wasn't a champion on the USA team. Melo is like the best USA player ever, arguably.
Have
Him
to
and
be.
KD.
And KD, right? Him, you know what I mean?
That's what
Before
they're
KD
gonna
was
go down.
He no less than 2.
I'm trying to
It's
tell
either
you.
him or KD.
I'm trying to tell you. And that motherfucker was 2010 taking Syracuse to the motherfucking championship.
That was true.
Those two things alone, yeah, basketball Hall of Fame, yeah, not NBA, but basketball Hall of Fame, yeah, you in there.
So you think you first ballot Hall of Famer that should be reserved only for
For
players who
people
won a
who
ring? You say no.
Not when it come to Melo.
And
I may
and-
use that in an argument against somebody else one day. But when it
I'm
come
finna
to
close my
Melo,
eyes.
but Carmelo is absolutely first ballot.
Yeah, it's Melo.
How you feel,
He
still?
was top 10
I
in
think I
scoring
know
when
how
he
you.
retired. He was top 10
If you don't win a ring,
Top 10?
should
He
you
was
be a
top 10 in
first
scoring
ballot
when he
Hall of
retired.
Famer?
I think
And
he's still
is
top 10 in
Carmelo
scoring.
is
Might,
Carmelo
maybe.
Anthony a first ballot in your opinion?
I'm going to answer the second question first. No, he is not a first ballot.
Okay.
Like, you had to throw in that 2018 from the Olympics to make him just be ballot worthy. You're already going in, my guy. So regardless, you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Independently, no. You can't even get your jersey retired like that. You can't go to the Nuggets.
He can't
Jokic.
He can't get his jersey retired. And
Jokic.
He's arguably the best Knick ever.
He was also one of the best Nuggets ever until Jokic won that championship, wearing 15. What he came in the league
Nuggets
with.
too quick to really give him
No,
that.
what the hell? No, he didn't. He stayed throughout his rookie contract, had
You
Andre Iguodala,
It ain't
and
been
he
nothing
had
for
AI.
retired jerseys in Denver, no way. They could retire his shit. I'm not against that.
They're not
He's
gonna.
10th all time in scoring.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
28,289.
Still.
points.
Congratulations
And
for
that's
how
what
many
LeBron
years
being number
though?
one now, like-
For how many years left? Because who's the closest person to him?
But
That's still
you say when
active
he
to pass him.
retired. By the
James
time he
Harden.
retired. When you
Yeah,
retired.
yeah, but he
A lot of
retired.
stats are like, okay, I was this when I retired though. If you can retire the all-time leading scorer,
Timeout. LeBron won that conversation, and he still got longevity. He had his numbers beat, and they came in the same draft
you
class.
missed the point of that topic.
How?
I'm saying
He's
whatever
10th.
accolades
He's
you
10th, not
accumulate-
1. He's 10th, not 1. So you're telling me a 10th
I'm not saying that. No.
should be.
That-
Hold
Okay.
on, because I feel like y'all speaking past each other.
Whatever accolades you accomplish by the time you retire with
Those
it.
are
So you
personal
retire top 10 in
accolades.
scoring.
Those are personal accolades, and somebody's getting ready to pass
I'm not doing
him.
this with dude. He on everybody.
Somebody's getting ready to pass him.
So
So he's about to be 11th within 2 to 3 years. So guess what? That 10th range, it only matters for right now.
Guess who agrees with me? The NBA.
For right now. Until James Harden comes up and passes him.
But no, what I'm saying so hold up. You're saying you don't think Carmelo Anthony is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Rings don't matter. You don't that doesn't matter.
No. Because
But-
everything
but-
he's done is going to get beaten at some point in time. It's going to get broken within the next 5 to 6 years, regardless. If James Harden gets a chance to beat him out in points within 2, the way he shoots.
So because he's 10th all time in scoring, you don't think he
For
should be a
now.
first ballot?
No.
Fam, you
No.
keep saying for now.
Yeah, he's 10th for now.
I understand that, but you have to understand your logic spoken back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then I could say, well, Michael Jordan should be a first ballot Hall of Famer because when he retires in 5 years, Kobe's going to break his records,
The
and he won't.
three-peat.
And he won't.
Did Kobe break the three-peat?
But I'm just simply.
You're talking champions to champions.
No, I'm not. I'm using your logic against you.
And I used your logic with you.
No, we're not talking about championship stuff.
No, we're talking about champions.
We're talking about scoring. Did what I said was that completely analogy?
Let's talk about scoring. Yes, my bad. Yeah, okay.
Okay. I thought it was analogy. Did I sound like I was saying what he was saying?
Well, I choose to agree. It's okay to disagree.
It's absolutely okay to disagree, but I was simply just trying to get you to understand what we hear. You're saying for now. We understand that, but he's just got elected to the Hall of Fame. He's 10th all time in scoring. You don't think he should be at first ballot because of why?
Because regardless of anything, he's about to be in it because the Olympic team that's supposed to go, right? He was on that. The only real person we don't know who's going to get is Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard got in today as well.
Yeah. Oh, so, okay then.
So that's what I'm saying. So why don't you think he should be a first ballot?
Because who all did he beat out? Look who he went in with as well. So like,
that's not telling me.
No.
Why don't you feel he should not be a first ballot Hall of Famer? You like, well, I feel like his defense lacks his like.
Well, a little bit is the fact that
tangible.
It's the fact that he didn't finish the job. You got all the points and accolades. You Charles Barkley'd yourself.
So Charles Barkley in the first ballot Hall of Fame?
Who came into?
Yes or no?
It depends on who came out with him. It depends on who he's up against. It depends on who's all on the ballot, regardless.
Not Chuck.
I'm sorry.
First ballot for Chuck, and he ain't win shit. He won the Western Conference Finals once.
So who would you take? Who would you take over Charles Barkley? Actually, who would you rather? Yeah, rather take Chuck over MJ, Kobe, a Shaq, like people
they retired at different times, so they're eligible at different years.
That's the same thing I just tried to say. When you
but
know
first ballot means when it's your turn the first time. Oh yeah, you in there.
But it also depends on who you're going up against.
No.
So like
no, it doesn't.
Especially not with the people that we're talking about.
True, because
not with Melo. Melo, it don't matter who's going on with Melo. When it's Melo turn, Melo going.
How you feel about it?
At the end of the day, I would have gave it to Dwight Howard over him because at least Dwight got a ring.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was also the leader in the factor of Orlando. So, like, he did the same thing, and then he stepped down. He found his role, got his ring.
Both can go there.
They both
more than one person goes.
Right.
You know,
there's a list of people.
Yeah, Maya Moore,
Sue
Bird.
Yeah, even Billy Donovan.
Definitely Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
though.
they're all in this class.
Right. So, like, it all depends on who's in your class. Because, bullshit.
Nah, no, it don't.
How not?
They letting a motherfucker like Melo. He's talking specifically about Melo.
I'll give
it don't matter who in his motherfucking class.
I'll let the banana
going when it's his time.
I will give. You can only pick three.
I will get
No, I'm just asking because I'm trying to dumb down the list so it'd be quick and fast.
It ain't no list. You're talking about Melo.
It's not a list. I'm just trying to get you to understand our logic. Draymond Green, is he a Hall of Famer? He'll be a Hall of Famer,
absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yep.
But someone like him, you could make that argument to where he might not be a first ballot. If you have Dwight Howard, Sue Bird, Maya Moore, Carmelo Anthony, Draymond Green, and it's only 4 slots.
Yeah, then you can make that argument.
He's not gonna go over them.
Right.
Now that second or maybe that last time he has a chance, okay, fine. We have to put him in.
You talking about Draymond?
Yes.
Does he have a Defensive Player of the Year?
He'll probably have 2 after this year.
Okay. Does he not have 4 rings? Does he not have... we're talking about a body of work that gets you into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So this is what Draymond's body of work is.
He's talking about his name, though. He said
Draymond's name. When did they start winning rings?
Maybe we should just go to the next.
Draymond. So
was Draymond not a key? Was Draymond not a key factor?
So ain't never.
I ain't been able to go. Shit.
My bad. Was Draymond not a key factor in those first 2 rings? Was he not trying to play?
So you would put
point
Draymond
forward?
over Carmelo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because would Golden State be the same team without Draymond with those first 2 years?
Okay.
I mean, those first 2 rings.
It's totally your opinion. How you feel, Hendo?
I mean,
Is Carmelo first ballot? And if you don't have a ring, should you be considered a first ballot? Or should you be?
You can still be a first ballot without a ring.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I feel like sometimes the ring is the highest stature, but a body of work is a body of work, especially at a collegiate level, and especially if it's a high level in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't win, because we sat here and we watched people like Jerry West get up in here and stuff, and he had, a lot of appearances, but a lot of losses too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the face of the league. This
Iceman.
Right, we've seen good AI. Like I said, Allen Iverson. We've seen good players on just shitty teams that just go. That was just a course of Melo. You know what I'm saying? That was a course. Melo, regardless of who might pass him, because we'll still look at Ray Allen and Reggie Miller as great 3-point shooters. Even if somebody surpasses their record, they'll still be some of the best 3-point shooters in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Even Steph already did.
Right. Even with that, we're still talking about elite characteristics. The thing about Carmelo and that scoring, that's an elite characteristic. To be 10th, that's even how we bring up people like Rivers. You know what I'm saying? How we bring up Rivers in football. Well, he's 8th in total yards, you know what I'm saying, or 6. I can't quite remember off top right now, but there's a reason you have to respect his game, as is with Melo. There's a reason you have the 10th in scoring and still holding weight right now at this moment. Does not surpass, is currently at this. So when they bring his name up, he's going to come in off the body of work. He won with Syracuse, and then when he came into the league, he was 10th in scoring all time. Like as of right now, and then the Olympic stuff, the ring stuff, we can surpass. We've done it for Barkley. We've done it for other guys, Allen. Like I said,
multiple MVPs. How many MVPs?
But we've done that.
Have?
We've done that for other people. But it's the 10th in scoring currently, which is holding the most weight, and that has to be spoken about. There's only 10 people total, and he's the 10th guy when it comes down to scoring overall right now. We can debate who it is when it's their time, but right now he's been out the league, and that holds a lot of weight. And then the Olympic stuff, and then the Syracuse stuff. That holds enough. It just holds enough.
At some point in time, you gotta just ask motherfuckers' peers.
Can I ask?
But it just holds enough as of right now. Right now, it just holds.
Every commentator said,
one
every
final
coach said,
question,
every player,
and I'll shut
everybody
the hell up
said yes.
About this whole situation, real quick.
If you look stupid for not letting him in because everybody else say yes, then it's an obvious yes.
What do you say?
You can't find nobody that will say no. Except for here, I guess, on this couch.
Okay, so other than scoring, what other accolade in the NBA did he get?
I don't understand what you mean.
Like,
So
he got first team all defense. I mean offense, right?
You know
he got a scoring championship.
You know what he got? Fear. When he stepped on the court, motherfuckers feared and revered this man. That's what the fuck he got.
Bullshit.
You don't understand that,
bro.
You don't understand being a true number one.
I don't think you understand.
Tell me who was number 2 was worth.
No, but
he was a true number one.
He was the only number one for a while until he got the pieces. Did he not get Did he not get an AI?
Hold on.
No, I'm just asking. No, because I didn't know.
Check it out.
That's what I'm asking.
I think some players who might not have hardware or numbers, then a ring plays a big role. Guys like Horry, Draymond, or even Michael Cooper.
Talk about a person who give you 8 points.
People forget it's not the NBA Hall of Fame; it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. Melo won a ring in college, was the best player on that team, arguably the best freshman in the past 30 years. Not to mention a stellar high school career, 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, scoring champ, top 75. Yeah, first ballot just off his numbers alone, despite never winning a ring.
How can you be a top 75 player and not be motherfucker? Was he top 52?
So
not top 50.
When we
top 75.
When we talk about the top 10 scorers, when we just talk about the top 10 scorers, right now, number 1, LeBron. Number 2, Kareem. Number 3, Karl Malone. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. Number 5, Michael Jordan. 6, Dirk. 7, Wilt Chamberlain. 8, KD. 9, Shaq. 10, Carmelo. Like, damn, all them niggas is first ballot. All them niggas was first ballot. I'm telling you, that scoring right now, currently at 10, holds a lot of weight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we did.
How many points is James Harden?
It doesn't matter as of right now because it might change, but as of right now, that holds weight. It doesn't matter what goes on. That could change in 3-4 years, but as of right now, when we take the picks for this year, what James Harden do and what he finished with just doesn't matter for right now. That's what if right now. But right now, it holds a lot of weight being 10th when those guys right there are all first ballot names. All of them.
And that's that.
Even Karl Malone.
Moving right along, man, because we got a mock draft to get to. Anthony Edwards is getting a lot of heat by some people for paying off his child support for 18 years and one payment of $1,080,000, which basically equaled out to $5,000 a month. Will we start seeing more players do this? And should they do this if they don't plan on being in that kid life? In my opinion, now Davis signed a 5-year, $244 million contract last year, averaging around $48 million a year. I personally think it was a smart move because he is only 23 years old. He'll be due for another contract before he even turns 30, right around 28. It should be right smack in the middle of his prime. Barring injuries, I think his lawyer will be the most sought after lawyer in the league, with only having to pay $5,000 a month, especially when his game checks are around $596,000 roughly. I'll have him do the math later. Horrible for the kid because I feel because I personally feel I kind of know a kid need both parents, but can definitely see more players trying to do this in the future.
I mean, I feel like the relationship with the child is completely separate from the money. Not only is it smart because you get another contract later, so that's all that money is all yours. But like at the same time, it's like this kid is set for what they asking for, but he can still double back and still be in that kid life. I don't know what he chooses to do. I don't know if he's choosing to not be in the kid's life just because he's paying his money up front. I don't know that. But if that is the case, other people, if they choose not to be in kids' life, this sounds horrible, but at the same point in time, this is reality. Hell yeah, if you're going to not be in the kid's life and not give them nothing, that's horrible. Yeah, if you're going to not be in their life, pay their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, if you got the motherfucking money, you can at least pay these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to dip up out of there type shit, like, hell yeah, pay their ass up motherfucking front if you can. Like, why not? Especially a player that caliber.
He just paid her for the next 18 years, dog. Shit.
You can pay for a house. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Every
dollar already got a job. Like,
right. Everything after that, all you got to do is gain and add to what you got in your savings. But like you said, we don't know what happened for them to get to that point as well. So that's the real key thing, because like, goddamn.
COVID.
But
that's it. COVID.
I was about to say the same thing, but nah, like, we don't know how they got to that point, because like, he's paying up, and if he doesn't want to be in the child's life, it's either one or two things happen. They laid down, she wanted to keep the baby. He probably said, all right, cool at that point, and then thought about it later. Or he probably told Shorty from the very beginning, like, nah, I'll pay for something, and she still had the baby. Either way, they got this baby in this world, and right now he gave Shorty 1.8, so yeah, like, he set her up for the next 18 years to gain every month. You just gotta think about it. Don't go out there and buy it or try to rent a crib that's $4,000 a month. That'd be the stupidest shit you ever do. Wherever you live at, live within that mean and try to beat it. So, like, at this point, he gave her a stepping stone and said, it's for you to sink or swim. You got 18 years worth of money. You never had 1.8 at one time. And every time you spend $1, you're getting closer and closer from being a millionaire. So how do you add back to it? The shorty gonna be straight, because as long as she's good with money, she should be alright. If she complains about money, she got poor money management. Nobody ever gifted somebody $1 million just because, hey, I got this bread, here you go.
But people have done that.
Yeah, but how common is it? How common do you think somebody's just gonna come and give you one?
No.
All right.
How you feel about it, Hendo?
Spoke like a true single mom.
Does it?
First off, you know what I'm saying? This was a super smart ass move, but let's be honest, man. We've been seeing this shit happen like this in the NFL and the basketball for fucking years. Did we just suddenly forget how Karl Malone moved around? All right. Not only was he was paying everything. He was like, the judge, the lawyer. He was like, look, man, just take the money, man. It's good. I'm gonna make another contract. We gonna get good. Been paying for it. Motherfuckers been paying for secret babies for years. All right, let's keep it a buck.
That nigga was paying for a secret.
That's why
Let's keep it a buck. Now, his is just out in the open. That's all it is. We live in a time where any social media and shit. Now, are we gonna skip over the simple fact that Dog gave her 100 bands for the abortion off back? That he already told that he didn't want this to be what it was. And Shorty, what she do? She kept the money and the baby. This was about money the whole time.
Yep.
Only thing was, his lawyer's a beast. He got it down to some reasonable prices and you paid the little meal. That's crazy. Because if it would have been anybody else, we'd have been 24, half the house, a crib, or something. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't.
Nanny.
What happened was what should have happened. Now, when your mama's into it for the money, this is the type of shit that's gonna happen. Now, if y'all wanna sit here, that's because the baby had a price on it. Let's be honest.
No, she put a price on the baby. That's what I'm saying.
But if a motherfucker wanna
look
keep
like
it together and do what it is, I'm sure Dog willing to work. All that shit is what it is. A kid and shit ain't like he denying it right now, but he just had to pay the money to get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? He gotta worry on some other shit. He can't worry about shit like this. Let's keep it a buck. Not trying to sound selfish, but you trying to win a championship right now, my guy. And this happened in the middle of the season. Hey, get this money. Hey, do what you gotta do.
Focus.
And we go. Well, I love that.
She called the baby Millie.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever. Moving right along. Talking about championships. Dawn Staley, coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks, is heading for her 5th consecutive Final Four. She actually won that game. We going to her final game, actually championship. Where does she rank all time amongst college coaches, men or women? Who wants to start?
I can't give a top 10 yet. It's too many motherfuckers. But I feel like she's just outside of that. I didn't put a number on it. But when I start thinking of coaches who even did less, who got a bigger name than her. Mm-hmm. When I think of Boeheim, when I think of Dean Smith, when I think of Coach K, when I think of Ariema, when I think of old girl in Tennessee.
Oh, you're not thinking of Ariema.
You said Coach K?
So when I think of Ariema.
Pat,
you said they're more than her. You said they're more than her.
Oh, not just that. I'm thinking a whole bunch of coaches.
Gotcha.
What about you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, I just don't like Bob Knight, but I give him his credit. I don't like him. He fucked up Michael Herman's career from my high school in King. You know what I mean? The motherfucker won. Isaiah Thomas won a championship in spite of him. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, he never won shit before or after this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't draft black players like that. You know what I mean? Like, he was a hothead who, if that would, he just couldn't get away with that if he looked like me. And I don't like that type of situation. I don't like that. I gotta be held to a high standard. So when I look at motherfuckers who take advantage of that shit openly and repeatedly, you know what I'm saying? It's damn near like showing it's like throwing your motherfucking your privilege in our face.
There we go. I was gonna say that's what we call privilege, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, you gotta think about it. Different time, different era, like you said, and that motherfucking melted for what it was worth until
you ain't strangling my kid in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2020.
He took it.
Years, though, so I don't give a fuck about the era.
I get you.
Dude was an asshole for any generation.
All I'm saying is he took advantage of his time and era.
Top 10?
Yeah, outside the top 10.
Where you got Dawn Staley?
Like outside the top 20.
Outside the top 20?
Yeah, like it's good to hear your name. You still got some shit to add to the books.
Final Four 5 years in a row, right?
Hmm?
Final Four, yeah, 5 years in a row.
Haven't we seen a men's and a women's team do that before? Type shit.
No, nigga, it was like Coach Wooden, Ariema. No, we have not.
How many
been seeing
times
a
has
team
Connecticut
go to the Final Four 5 fucking years in a row? 5 fucking years in a row?
type
That
shit?
said, your whole class. You went to their mom and their daddy crib, recruited them, and then all of them they won. Or they went to the Final Four, and they graduated and left.
We just talked about culture.
And
right?
then you still doing it without all of them motherfuckers.
We
For
talk
4
about
years,
just
you
coaching,
did.
though.
Yeah,
So
just coaching.
That is coaching.
I know,
Recruiting
but
is
you-
part
you-
of being a college
but
coach.
you also see
and you
that-
can take these motherfuckers for 4 years and do that shit Final Four, and then you do it again after all them niggas left.
like Kentucky, sometimes Kansas back in the day, UConn.
I'm not sure if Kansas ever actually went 5 times in a row. I'm not sure if UConn men's basketball ever went 5 times in a row. In a row to the Final Four.
How long did
5 years.
Ray Allen stay there?
Nigga, not long.
He
That
stayed
was
like,
like 2 years or something at the most.
I thought it was like 3.
Man, I don't know about all that. He came in with like him and Ivo got drafted in '96. They played against each other like that 1 year in college. I don't remember that. Ray could have damn near been a one and done or some shit.
No, he wasn't the one of them.
He seemed like he left quick to me.
No.
I don't think
No.
was he there for 3 years?
Pretty sure it was at 3.
Damn. Okay.
Pretty sure it was at 3.
Even still, you know what I'm saying?
You
Them
think
niggas
he
ain't
didn't make
going
it for
5
3
years
So
in a
you
row.
say right outside the
He
top
may
10?
not have went to the Final Four one of them years.
I'm
But
pretty sure.
but you also got to think about we're talking
Outside the top 10.
Where you got it?
that's like top 20.
Outside the top 20. Wow. Okay.
You alright?
Wow. Where you got it? Where you got it? And Don Saylor.
Number 9. She crept in there at number 9 for me.
I
Her to me as a coach, her and Tara Van Derver, they have kind of like a similar like winning to me. What it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Out of Stanford.
They have similar like
I
a
mean,
win.
did she win 1 or 2?
Who?
Dawn Stanley.
Dawn's won 3.
She won 3?
Yeah, she's
Right,
won 3,
right,
but she's
yeah.
been there.
But she went to the Final Four 5 times.
Right, that's what I'm
So
saying.
she's a winner. Yeah.
So her, like I said, as far as like
Final Four 5 times.
if we were to just stick with the ladies, she's top 5. But if we were to go overall, I could sneak her in about, I'd say about 9 and be respectable because of what she's done. Because there's other guys up there that, you know what I'm saying, that we talk about because
I gotta say,
we could talk about Coach K. He's been there 13 times, but he only has 5 championships,
You
and
know
she
that's
has
a lot.
3. And she's not too that's not too far. And you're still coaching,
She on the list.
but you're
for-
still
she on
coaching
the
though.
list
He's
for being-
retired coaching.
She on the list for being there for
Let's
motherfucking
get
5
it.
years.
For 5 in a row.
For 5 years for the Final Four. He on there for 5 championships.
Chips.
Right.
Championships
That's
are
what I'm
better
saying.
than appearances.
But
I
even
know,
even then, if we talk about Dean Smith had 11 Final Four appearances, but he only won it twice.
Yeah.
So
Still
so
got
you, do you understand where you
Yeah.
have to put this lady in there? If she's been there 5 consecutive times and won out, like 3 out of those 5, like you've been there 5. That's a little bit of
No,
And
dominance.
sometimes
the
the
only
name means a little bit more too.
That's a little bit of
like
dominance.
the old dude down in Arkansas, like dude in Grambling, like you know what I'm saying. Let's not forget those black coaches and shit too, because your name
Eddie
and how
Robinson.
many wins, Eddie Robinson, and some of those motherfuckers and all those wins matter just as much. Because like you say, there have been a lot of guys with big names. Like you say, Dean Smith, we love him. But
Roy
he didn't win
Williams?
it. But Roy Williams got more championships at UNC. I was getting ready to say it. I'm glad you said his name. Roy Williams got more championships at UNC than Dean Smith. And we don't even mention Roy Smith.
Right.
Roy Williams.
Roy
Roy
Williams.
Williams. I know
Roy
what I'm saying.
Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to talk about, of course, it's talk about Bobby Knight.
Yeah.
Another guy who I don't think
Jim Calhoun.
Jim Calhoun does a good
UConn,
job.
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of.
Jim Boheim.
Syracuse.
Temple, great coach. Gosh, I can't think
Was
of
that
his name.
Calipari like that?
No. You Temple.
Right.
Black dude with the big eyes. Cheney.
Yeah. Change. Yeah.
Cheney.
I put
another
a-
phenomenal coach.
I put a lot of status on Coach K, and you have to be better than what I've ever seen with Coach K, and that's pretty much one of the most successful.
He's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
standard.
So,
He's
so
a standard.
if I put him at that standard with the 5, I gotta be in here with the 5 years back to this. You won 3 out of it. I gotta give you some respect.
Yeah.
You cracking my top 10 for that.
Yeah,
That's why I give her that
That
respect.
worked for me. That's how we not
thought.
It's just the body of work isn't there yet.
What are you talking about?
Not like the body. 5 years, yes, but we also.
No, you.
And
What,
three
what are you?
rings.
Go ahead. I'll
No,
go ahead.
I thought
Go
we.
ahead. Go ahead.
She had 5 appearances, right?
Well, here you are.
No, I'm just saying she had 5 appearances.
Mhm.
So like,
That's nothing
Okay.
to sneeze at.
no, I know it's not. I know it's not.
Right.
But what happened if the next 6 years it just goes to being ass?
She's still
Early
walking
knock-
away. And she still walking away with 3 rings.
Yeah, the rings don't go away. A lot of people
I
don't see
know.
3 rings.
I know, but it's also the rest of your legacy because they remember the time you
Dean
win, but
Smith
then they
lost.
also remember how you finish.
Dean Smith lost a
Not
lot.
necessarily.
Not
Yeah,
like-
Dean Smith
not
lost
like-
a lot. He's a legend.
But as far as making it to the Final Four, he did not make it to the Final Four 5 years in a row that I remember. You know what I'm saying? And then he ain't got 3 motherfucking rings either. So
Yeah.
Dawn Staley has already.
She had
Did
7. She
more
had
than
7
that.
Final Fours and 3 rings.
She's like stuff.
Two A10 Coach of the Year, 2 AP Coach of the Year, 7-time SEC Coach of the Year
How long
It's
has she been
4
coaching?
It's a wrap.
since
My bad.
2000.
Okay.
She started at Temple. She changed that program around. Went to South Carolina, and 2023-24 had a perfect season. Another year she lost 1 game. Yeah, she's pretty much been, since she's been at South Carolina, they have an 81% win percentage.
Her number, she's just gonna go up on this list. If I
At
got
some
her
point,
outside of 10, like by the time it's all said and done, she fuck around and be like 8 on this little motherfucking list or 7 or some shit.
So you gonna
she
put her
just
over
ain't-
Shorty that played?
No,
She's
she's-
not played, but
if she keep doing what the hell she doing,
Tennessee Volunteers coach.
Well, look, she's there now. She's there right now, and she's still doing
But-
her thing. So
No,
if she fuck
that's
around
what I'm
get-
saying.
If she fuck around get another
That's-
championship
that's-
right now, we have to
that's-
put her up on the list once again. She
Yeah.
could be still moving, like you said.
Yeah.
Right, she
Um,
could still be moving, but like
I thought
the way that the game's progressing right now, who's to say that she's still gonna be able to get the
She's the way
same
she's still
exact
progressing
talent?
because she's still there right
Like,
now.
because there's other areas of avenues to get money other than just going to college. Some of these girls
no one's doing that. What are you talking about?
nobody's
No. What?
OTE.
You tell me a girl that's not going to college and playing ball. I don't even like
No, they
talking.
got those OTEs. They leave high school to play at OTE just for a chance to get drafted. You can get drafted from
I did.
OTEs.
this is you.
I did.
Not. You could get drafted from OTE.
No.
The Thompson brothers proved
You
that.
heard him?
The Thompson brothers proved that.
Yeah.
I'm not
The-
gonna leave on
the
y'all,
two
man.
twins.
Hey, this just ain't gonna work.
I don't.
Am I wrong?
This,
I'm-
They got a whole girls
I
league.
don't know. I
Bro,
don't know.
nah, they got a whole girls league started for it.
But that might be
And the-
fine. But there's no prominent basketball prospect that's going there. It's not. They're going.
Everybody's still out of
Some
college.
are. Some,
Everybody's still coming like
Nah,
college,
they-
bro.
But,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but you could if you're.
How about this? I'll entertain what you're saying.
You should.
If I know, but if that's the case, right? She's in the championship game this year.
Yeah.
Currently.
This year. So that still doesn't.
I know,
So
but
that
is
doesn't-
OTE just kind of started taking off?
I never
they're
even
just
heard
now-
of
It
I
is,
never
but
even
it
heard
does
of it.
not replace a collegiate form like this. Nobody is sitting here going to like I'm finna go to OTA and
No.
win a championship. Everybody's
Every-
trying to
No,
get
they're
more.
getting paid.
I get
That's
that,
what they're
but
going
everybody
for.
is
But
still
they're also
going to a
getting paid in
collegiate
college
level.
now, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
NILs is replacing all that. That's why they're offering. I'm telling
That's
you,
why I fuck
people
with
still
you.
want to go because of the
Yeah,
platform.
yeah.
Because of the
Yeah,
platform.
Yeah, but
If
school,
you can play well at
Going
Stafford
crazy.
and you can
Yeah.
play well at
It's not
UConn,
really
you play well.
Yeah.
It's the standard.
no, I get it, but school isn't for everybody. And that's
Okay,
gonna
That's off the subject.
that's gonna be
We
some.
all- yeah, we
that's
all-
already an
that's all-
outlet.
that's all.
Let me just say this.
That's already an outlet.
I thought she'll be around 10th, but I got her around 12th or 13th for now. Her win percentage is 77%, but with the Gamecocks, it's been over 80%, including a perfect season last year of 38 wins. But when you look at other coaches such as Gino, who has 11 chips, you look at who's personally, in my opinion, my GOAT is Pat Summitt, but she has eight chips. Dawn has 3. When you look at legends like Vivian Stringer, who also has over 1,000 wins, 24 tournament appearances, and 4 Final Four appearances. Kim Mulkey, Bob Knight, Coach K, Roy Williams. I can go.
5 years in a row is body work, bro.
I can now I think
5 years in a row better than 1,000 wins.
She actually made it 7 times. It was just 5 in a row.
Fam, she made it 4 times.
Is that better than 1,000 wins?
Well, she has 3 championships.
But
That's
you
the
got
thing.
3 championships.
Three's hard to get, bro. A lot of great coaches don't
Think
have
about-
Gotta let this go.
Think about, but I'm saying, think about what you're saying. You just said
You just named the person with 4 ships and 1,000 wins.
I didn't.
I thought you just said somebody who had
She
1,000
had
wins,
4
4 ships.
appearances.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you said
4. No, she had
Okay.
4 appearances, 0 rings.
okay.
Donna has 5 appearances, 3 rings.
3
And tomorrow she could possibly win her 4th.
type shit.
type shit.
2
I
in
get you.
3 years type shit.
Nigga,
I get you.
Like
Ow.
that's wild out of top 20 today. That's your list. Moving right along, man. This is our newest segment to the show, man. A Cool's Corner. That's where Cool is gonna tell y'all a new show, a movie to check out, and a little something about it and where you can check it out, man. A Cool's Corner.
New Jack City.
That was the wrong one.
Man. Nah, y'all ever heard of The Wiz? No, let me stop. So Devil May Cry is actually on Netflix.
Fire.
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 Soundtrack, all that shit.
Fire.
I promise you, you feel like you're playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater watching this shit.
That shit.
It bring back nostalgia. Like,
I was literally just watching that before we started shooting. Before I came down here.
dog cold. And if you don't know, you don't need to know. But you do need to know. Because y'all, if you play the game, if you've seen the posters, bro, Devil May Cry speaks for itself, but the way that they revamped this animation is completely dope. Dog's a badass. He talks his shit and takes his licks and whoops ass the whole day.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the best way to describe Dante, if you Devil May Cry, he's basically he kind of like Blade in a sense to where he's a hybrid, where he's half demon, half human, and he has these same all the basic abilities of a demon, but he's a good guy. But he does it. The whole video game is about killing in style, and that's kind of what this anime is about. He has 2 guns, he has a sword, and he's pretty much unstoppable, and he moves at the speed of light. And when he catches somebody, he says shit like jackpot or something like that. But it's an awesome anime. You can check it out on Netflix, the video game, Devil May Cry. I mean, he got 2 guns, you never run out of bullets. How much fucking fun is that? But
If I'm gonna kill him, I gotta keep it sexy.
yeah, he'll say some shit like
Some
that.
shit like that.
It's an awesome. Like I said, I've been watching. I think it's 8 episodes the first season. So far, I think it's number 3 right now. TV shows right now on Netflix. But great freaking Netflix show. I would say it's a combination of gore, kind of like Incredible. If you guys have seen that on Prime, it's that same kind of gore, but with a comedic stretch, a phenomenal martial arts as well. But yeah, I like that, man. That's one of my favorite characters of all time. Dante right up there with Mario. Actually, I like Dante. Dante might actually be my favorite video game character of all time. But yeah.
Link.
Cartoon was good. Link Zelda itself was trash. But anyway, man, that is a Cool's Corner, man. Check it out. Devil May Cry, the anime series on Netflix.
Excuse me.
Moving right along, man. What we was here today for before the late guy started off with all the BS putting out.
I'm
top
never
20.
late. I'm just light skinned.
I don't know what he was talking about out of the top 20.
He don't want to trade.
No, we're not trading. We're gonna do our NFL really quickly, man, because people got obligations.
They
And
hustled
I am
me and bamboozled me.
tired. I've had 2 days off since the beginning of, what month is this? This is May?
This is
April.
This is April?
Yeah, it's about to be Easter.
January, February. I have had 2 days off since the beginning of March. I've worked the last 4 weekends, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
Oh, crazy. Now, Taxes is having an expert do it for you with no waiting.
No waiting.
No waiting.
No waiting.
No waiting. So man, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I'm gonna get some. Yeah, man. Make me some tacos and watch some Devil May Cry. But first, gotta do this NFL mock draft. No trades. No trades. No trades at all. Moving right along, man. With the first pick
You know who it
in the
is.
2025 NFL draft.
I don't know. What the fuck are you about to say?
Well, that's why I'm kind of pausing. With the first pick,
That's where there's no cheese.
the Tennessee Titans select.
He's still debating. This is gonna be horrible.
Nah. I'm gonna stick in the realm for the Tennessee Titans. They need an offensive line like the Bears do. We just gotta draft that. We gotta draft the offensive tackle, and I'm gonna have to pick one of the Bama boys, I guess.
Fam, we're not finna do this.
I'm
This
fucking.
is what we doing right out the gate.
Like what,
This
fam?
is what we on.
I
So
can't
this is
make
our
it no
draft.
fucking easier.
Our
I
draft.
gave you
I'm
the
joking.
numbers, dog.
Man,
You
I can't
have
say
to
his
do
name.
the homework. You
I
gotta
can't-
do the homework.
I was joking about my pick.
No,
but-
you wasn't.
No, because this was my initial pick. I just can't say his name, bro. And he's out of
You
Missouri.
should be able to say it.
Oh, no. I'm gonna give you a little tip to that when we get off there.
I
Ahmad Membu.
Now say that last name, sir.
Membu.
Membu.
All right, thank you. You heard it. He
That's
would.
what you taking with the first pick?
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. I don't know
Oh,
what you're talking
my.
about.
Okay, that's first pick. Yep. Number 2.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
goodness gracious! So we have to do our draft then.
Just do your number 2.
Well then, I guess my number 2 changes now. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's why I got backups.
I bet.
Fucking Cam Ward now. That's who's supposed to go.
Cam Ward to who? Who was
To
that?
fucking Cleveland.
Okay, Cleveland picking up Cam Ward. Okay, I can see that.
That is, hold the fuck up. That's wild.
That works out great
You
for
took
me.
Ahmad Membu?
Yeah, that's what
They
I
need
had.
an offensive
Chill.
line.
That's what's on the board.
They need an offensive
And
line.
he got Cam Ward, right?
Bro.
Yeah, Cam.
So I got number 3.
Yes. You
And I
Alright.
don't like Tennessee.
So at number
they-
3,
Wait till you.
Wow.
okay,
bro.
you
I
gotta
tried
wait
to
till
give
it's
you
your
number
turn.
5, but
You already
they
done.
were-
You already said your shit. You already said it. This is it. This is it.
Go ahead.
What?
At number 3,
Hold on. With the third pick in the draft, the New York Giants select.
Shador Sanders. So you killing
Okay.
quarterback.
Yeah, it changes everything now.
I'm sure it does.
It changes shit.
Oh, you knew the Giants were going to. Oh, yeah, it's over with now.
This is fucking crazy.
So who got number
That
4?
is wild. That's me.
Ooh, let me hear it. What, Shador?
No.
Ooh, I know.
With the fourth pick in the NFL draft, the New England Patriots select Travis Hunter, cornerback, wide receiver out of Colorado. You can put him. You can put him on. I personally think you play him at cornerback, and then you give him maybe like 15, possibly 20 plays on the offense to stretch that field. Give him a legit threat on the outside. I like that. Stubbs at number 5. The Jacksonville Jaguars select.
Give me the other Sanders. Shy.
Charlotte.
Yeah, give me Shy. The other Sanders.
Yeah, okay.
He took Shadir. There's only one other Sanders.
Yeah, you heard him.
I said, give me the other Sanders.
And that was at 5.
And I said
right?
Shy. I did not say
That was at 5, right?
Yep.
And who took that? Who took that?
Me?
Well, no, the team, nigga.
Jacksonville.
The
Jacksonville? Oh, bet. Who you got?
They need defense over
The
there.
Las
Number
Vegas
6.
Raiders at number 6. D tackle Mason Graham.
Ooh, I like that.
That's what I went, man.
I like that, man. I like that. So what's that leave me up? Number 7
He
then?
was 7.
At 7, man. The Jets. Jackson Dart, QB.
Oh,
I think you put somebody behind Fields, man. Let him learn a little bit. Worry about the future, because he's only there for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Who did you say?
Jackson Dart, QB.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, Jackson Dart, man.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, they need to worry about some depth at QB. You got some guys over there. You don't have Justin Fields for long. Get a QB over there. What more do you need? Lock in some receivers. You got a little bit of O-line. Get them niggas acquainted. This is your first chance you can draft somebody that ain't got to start.
Yo, wow, man. Okay, that's fair. Where are we at right now?
That was 7. You at 8.
That was okay. So we're at 8 with the Carolina Panthers. With the 8th pick, the Carolina Panthers are ecstatic, and they get their star edge for the next decade, possibly the second best player in the draft. They call him Michael Parsons 2.0, Abdul Carter. They are absolutely ecstatic.
I'm ecstatic too that y'all just going right past certain guys that's on my list. So yeah, we can go ahead.
They are ecstatic right now. At number 9,
I like our draft.
the New Orleans Saints. Who do they take? Stubbs. Nigga, you have to do your homework.
Bro, I've been trying to get my car fixed. Oh,
Hey!
fuck all that.
Come on, man. Pick that pick.
Did you not hear me say I've had
Pick
2
that
days
pick.
off since the
Pick
beginning
that
of
pick.
last month?
Pick that
I
pick.
haven't had
Pick
2 days
that pick.
off.
Pick that pick.
I'm just using
Pick
the
that
internet.
pick.
I'm straight on the net.
Number 9. Who you got? New Orleans
Ashton
Saints.
Gentry.
Okay.
Gentry.
Yeah, you right. You right.
From Boise State.
For the
Running
Saints.
back.
You're not wrong for that.
They got-
Ooh,
they
That's
got
why I can see
Kamara.
that.
Ooh.
Who was that for?
It's the Saints.
The Saints.
Number 9.
So him and Kamara.
They can trade
I'm
Kamara.
real,
Fuck
I'm
that.
real bad. Yeah, I was gonna pick that nigga
Yo,
up.
as
So that's
fuck.
why I'm bad. That was my next pick. I was going Chicago Bears. I was gonna say that.
Damn,
shit.
got
That's
it.
been fine.
Yeah, you gotta figure something out.
No, not really. That wasn't even a pick on
I
Yeah,
here.
ain't
you
mad
got
at
the Bears. At number 10, the Chicago Bears select.
Shamar Stewart, the edge from Texas A&M.
That would be fucking horrible.
That's what they said. That is it.
That would be horrible if we did that. Have you seen his numbers?
No.
He's at 4 sacks his entire time.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't watch college ball.
Yeah, he's a what they call him?
Mistake.
No, combine.
He was the best swimmer.
Great combine measurements like
Yeah.
broad jump.
No, he's
vert,
decent. No,
strength,
he's
arm.
athletic. He can go around the board. He can work.
It would be horrible. I would be so fucking mad. At number 11, Jacksonville Jaguars select.
Oh, they had the Niners there.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Niners.
Will Campbell, man, offensive tackle.
That's what Chicago would.
Yeah, but let's be honest, man. Niners need some old linemen up there, and they don't want to pay the guys they got. So they need to draft some up there. Get somebody around whoever might be your next QB.
Okay. That would be a great pick if he slips to them. I would hope Chicago would take him.
That'd be a great pick for them. That would be an amazingly great pick for them because they can work with that.
Stubbs. So you got.
I thought she was.
Oh no, that's me actually. I got the Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys with the 12th pick in the draft.
New head coach.
They take T-Mac.
Ooh.
Territorial McMillan. Like they call him T-Mac. McMillan, the Arizona kid. I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". I love to watch him play. Just put him next to CD Lamb to help build that. They need some explosiveness on that Dallas team. So I think if he'll be there, I was thinking about taking a tackle, but I think more than likely Jerry Jones, he's going to go for that shiny new toy. Territorial McMillan, T-Mac out of Arizona with the 12th pick. I think they'll be happy about that. Stubbs, with the 13th pick, the Arizona Cardinals select.
Hold on, man.
I'm the Dolphins, my guy.
Huh?
Miami Dolphins.
You sure?
13.
Yep.
I knew this was gonna happen. That's last year.
And I take Jahad Campbell from
Hold up,
Alabama.
Hold up. That's something got changed. Let me double check. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was my fault, guys. 13th pick. Who you got, Stubbs?
Jahad Campbell from Alabama. They need defense.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. With the 14th pick, the Indianapolis Colts select.
Well, unfortunately, I wouldn't agree with this pick for them. But Walter Nolan, defensive tackle from Ole Miss.
Is that who you would take?
Absolutely.
Who would
not.
you take?
I would take a quarterback because dude sucks.
This nigga.
So who would you take? Who would you take at that?
I don't even know who next in line after Jax. The top three, I'm not sure. I heard it wasn't even a deep quarterback draft. But if there was one available that I feel like I could at least he could just throw from the pocket. I don't give a fuck where the fuck you from. I'm trying to get a guy like this on the fucking roster. Man, you gotta start trying. Ain't nobody gonna get, man, motherfuckers don't want to get traded here. These motherfuckers ain't pulling off no immaculate moves in the front office with motherfuckers. Look, if you can't trade to get a quarterback, you gotta be looking to draft. Even if they ain't the next hot shit or whatever, fuck it. And maybe not this high in the draft, even. So maybe you do want to go O-line or some shit like that. But if you the motherfucker GM, you supposed to know who your guy is and where to draft him. High, low, whatever the fuck. Me personally, I know a need for them as quarterback because theirs is trash.
Wow.
And you on TV,
15, the Atlanta Hawks select.
Donovan
They got
Jackson,
sense
offensive line.
Ooh.
He'd be amazing.
I know
man.
you can. But
They need to work on some of
legit
their
gonna
interior
show
if
up
they
to
wanna
your
get better
house,
instead
the
of
whole
most of the
organization. He gonna say, you said I'm trash, nigga.
At number 16, the Arizona Cardinals select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle out of Ohio State. I think that'll be phenomenal for them. You got Harrison last year. You have a smaller quarterback, of course, and Murray, who I really like Murray. A lot of people don't like him. He's just inconsistent.
He
but
ass.
when you're a Justin Fields fan.
Fields would beat him out if he went there.
No, he wouldn't. It wouldn't even be close.
Shit.
Okay, so Russell Wilson gonna beat out Kyler Murray if he go to Arizona. Moving right along.
He could.
Moving right along. At number
They do
17,
the exact same
the
thing.
One
One got a ring though.
At 17, the Cincinnati Bengals select.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
I'm not listening to you.
Per
boy.
usual.
You wilding out, son.
Yeah.
Wild looking.
Jumping out the window.
Because it makes sense.
Come on, what number?
Number 17,
That's how you cuz.
Number 17.
the Cincinnati Bengals select.
This nigga got 2 phones and all types of shit going on here.
Let's go with Loveland out of Michigan.
I like
Tight
that.
end.
I like that.
Carson.
I like that.
They got a wide receiver for it. Need a tight end.
They have a tight end too.
Yeah. Never heard stab too. Gronk. Aaron Hernandez. You gotta have a killer on the team.
That's a good pick.
For
At number 18, the Seattle Seahawks select.
James Pierce, man. James Pierce Jr., edge from Tennessee.
That's big. That is big. I like that. A lot of people was questioning he might be a top 5 pick coming into the season. Didn't have a lot of people. Some people question his motor, so I think that could be fun. Him and Seattle, if he can actually put it all together, that could be a steal. I like that pick a lot. 19, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select.
19 was the Texans.
Texas.
Why is this saying this on mine?
I got Tampa Bay on mine.
I got Tampa Bay on mine.
I got
too.
Texans on 19. Yeah. What's the Texans?
Unless you send 3 out. I mean, 2
You
out.
said the same
I got
one.
the Texans.
Yeah.
The same one. Okay.
Shit, Texans. It don't matter. Hey, I still already got it. Texans.
Okay.
Amika Igbaku, the wide receiver.
Okay.
They can just tighten up a young guy over there with what they got. Hey, they'll have that whole receiving core locked up. Especially you can creep in there too. Big situations. Let's go.
Okay. At number 20, Denver Broncos. Actually, I got them taking Omarion Hampton, running back out of UNC. Actually, absolutely a luxury pick. I think you got Bo Nix over there. Hampton could actually end up being better than Genty. He's a phenomenal running back. Built like a tank. I think you get somebody like that to put behind Bo Nix over there, give him a solid running game. I like that pick, Omarion Hampton, Denver Nuggets, number 20. 21st pick.
Nuggets. Instead of the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, Denver Broncos, excuse me. 21st pick, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nah, the Buccaneers.
Who you got? 21st, who you got, Subs?
Shit, my fault. Cause I really dog name so fucked up.
Position.
Wide receiver, Ohio State.
Emeka Okaba.
Yes.
I like that.
That's literally who I just said. But
Oh, did
that's-
you?
yeah.
I
said
didn't
that
hear
for the Texans. That's
Oh,
exactly
they're
what
for
I
the
said.
Texans. Okay,
Yeah.
so
My
that's already
bad.
taken. My fault.
My bad.
You should.
Luther, huh?
Go ahead.
Luther
Burden.
Burden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of Missouri.
Yeah, I take him.
What pick was that? 21st?
21st.
Okay. 22nd pick. Is that the Chargers?
Chargers, yeah. Got Siobhan Gravel at cornerback, East Carolina.
Ooh.
For what?
For Jim Harbaugh now.
Is this the 25th?
22nd. Who do you have down as the 22nd?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's probably where the mess up was right there.
Let's see, I got the Chargers for 22.
All right, my bad.
Packers at 23.
Yep.
Packers at 24.
Yeah, I had Rams at 23.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got Rams at 23.
Well, whoever's picking, get the, you know what I mean, say who on their list, the way I look at it.
Yeah, well, shit, even
That's how
then,
we've been doing
We
it.
might end up picking the
at,
same
at
teams.
23, Rams, I got Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle.
Okay.
Okay. 24. I got the Minnesota Vikings. I got them actually taking. I don't think he's off the board yet. Oh, he's not. Tyler Warren, tight end out of Penn State. A lot of people think he can be another Gronk, a do it all. You put him in that Minnesota offense with that head. Oh,
All right.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me him out of Penn State. I like that. At 25, who you got still? I got the Houston Texans on mine. Who do you got on yours?
I got the Chargers.
Okay, who do you got? 25.
Did anybody pick James Pierce Jr.?
Yeah, he did.
Damn, you mother. All right. Derek Herman from Oregon. I take a D tackle then.
Okay. I like that pick. He's a good player.
I got the Rams at 26.
Yep. That's what I got.
See, and I don't know where that was because I had that Rams pick at 23.
I got the 26. I'm taking Malachi Starks, safety from Georgia.
We got mystery brackets, y'all. We gonna surprise the hell out of everybody with these
You already have.
twice.
So, yeah, twice. At 27, I got the Baltimore Ravens. I got them actually taking. Ooh.
See, I had 27.
Right, you got 26.
Oh, I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
do got 27. My fault. Go ahead.
Shit, I had Tyler Booker, guard.
Ooh, okay. Detroit Lions. Did anyone say Calvin Banks out of Texas?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I got him on my list, but he ain't.
That's what I wanted the Bears to take. Calvin Banks Jr. goes to the Detroit Lions. The rich get richer, possibly getting if he isn't a Pro Bowl tackle, you sneak him inside the guard. They rich get richer, man. Stubbs, you got the final pick in the first round.
You got 31?
I got
Oh no, 29. Excuse me.
Yeah, about to say.
yeah. I got goddamn. They kind
29.
of they kind of need some people. So I got the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Give me Josh Simmons.
Okay.
Hold on. Yep.
Give me Josh Simmons from Ohio State. Yeah, I take him.
30th pick, you got the Bills too, right?
The Bills? Nah, hold on to that.
He got the Bluffs.
Yeah, I actually did. Fuck they pick. I'm going with a tight end from Michigan, Coastal Bluffman.
So I already
Yeah.
took him. He's
Oh,
already
word.
off the board, yeah.
Oh, that's some bullshit. And you said the Bills.
Yep.
Derek Harmon, defensive tackle from
He off the board too.
He off the
Damn,
board.
they could've used that shit. But shit, I guess I'm going with I guess they said it, man. Trey Amos, cornerback from Ole Miss.
He's on the bill. Yeah, he's still on the board. You good?
I would have took Will Johnson.
That's good. No, that's a good pick.
No,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
I was just thinking because Will Johnson was still on the board. I would have took his ass.
I got the 31st pick.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Conley, Jr., offensive tackle.
I like that.
Because they giving up some old pieces. They need to strengthen up a little bit because they've given up some pieces on that
I like
Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm about to say what team Chief.
With the last pick in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles, the rich get richer. They just let go of Darius Slay. Why not take the best cornerback available, lockdown corner, and Will Johnson out of Michigan? A lot of people have this guy as top, no less than top 7 in the drafts, in the prospects. So if you get him with the last pick, which I'm almost certain he will not be, he'll be a top 10 pick. But if they can get him, my God, man, the rich get richer in Philadelphia. And getting arguably the best corner. Well, not arguably, but the best corner in this draft, prospect-wise.
I would have took a center
No, not when that type of talent is there.
for the Chiefs.
For the Chiefs.
Because they've already. No, you want to take it over. Man. They can work with others. Just trust me.
I just don't know who the backup was.
It's that time, man.
It's about to be
Yeah,
the
please tell us what time it is.
Trade yourself, man.
Trade yourself, man. This is
Soft
how we
slap.
end every episode, man. It's basically a nice way of telling somebody, you know what I'm saying, F you. It could be your co-worker, your wife, your husband, your cousin, somebody working on your nerves, your baby mama, single baby mama. Working your
Want to be the
nerves.
baby mamas.
Working your nerves. Don't cuss them out.
Aunties and they
Look at
kids.
them dead in their face and say, "You, sir, ma'am, it. You need to trade your damn self." Now we normally try to keep with sports figures, Brett Favre, the welfare queen, or Mike Malone, Denver Nuggets head coach. But this week, Bills, who need to trade themselves?
Nigga, you, sir.
Oh, wow.
You, my topic this motherfucking go around is the person that made me do the draft. No, goddamn well. Goddamn well, I don't know nothing about these boys. I'm over here making educated guesses.
He said
educated
Educated guesses.
Straight up.
Hey,
real,
I need
man.
to trade myself.
It's love, bro. Love
I'm
you,
not
bro.
mad
But,
at that.
yeah, you gotta trade yourself this week.
Hey,
Everybody
man.
out here that got picked by me had a chance to at least
Your picks
Develop.
were horrible. No, your picks were absolutely horrible.
not. I went with what I went
They
with
were
the.
horrible.
I went
I
with
don't
what
even know this shit. It seemed like they was. It seemed like he was on base.
Nah,
Your picks were tariffs.
bro.
I feel like you
base
was
or on
doing
base?
still didn't know what you was
Nah,
doing.
nah. Put it like this:
Weird.
how many quarterbacks could go to Tennessee and
Jesus.
still
Fuck.
make the playoffs right now with that offensive line? Not many.
Fam, that was horrible.
I'm talking about coming out of this draft. Do you?
Horrible pick.
Nah.
Horrible pick.
Yeah.
You would get spit on as a GM by
Yeah.
little kids.
Yeah.
And I would be okay
Around
with
the
it.
same.
littlest of the kids
You couldn't
over
go
in
to
Russia.
The little Russian
That's
kid.
right. You couldn't go
Hey,
anywhere.
I
Say
you
hot
wanna
tool. They would spit on you.
Yeah, they would spit on you.
They would
Uh-huh.
eat the dry
Different
rye
languages.
bread. They would just come back, cock it up.
Yeah.
They love cocking things.
Mm-hmm. Grab them by the puss.
AKs, cannons,
Meanwhile,
everything
Cam
cocks
was
over in
lying
Russia.
about
Trust me.
Then you boy over there with the Jets. So
With
That's
Tennessee, who did they get to throw to?
Wet Noodle Jones.
Tell me 2 good wide receivers over there that you know of. Since you want to say something about that, that boy is
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
ass and
They
get
got
his
Calvin
lumps.
Ridley.
I was talking to him.
he's gonna be better than Justin Fields.
Not with Tennessee.
It doesn't matter where.
Have
he
you
goes.
seen
They'll have the
Cam
same
play?
record.
Yeah.
Have you
It's gonna be about
seen
the same.
Tennessee play?
Yeah.
They'll have the same record.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tennessee defense isn't that terrible. They're not.
No, I'm talking about the offense.
Right.
And I'm also talking about the offensive line. The offensive line ain't there. So why you gonna stick him in the same position Justin Fields was in, running for his life?
They did it.
And then guess what? Then somebody's gonna say he's trash in 3 years, trade his
They
ass.
did it to Caleb. They do it to a lot of great motherfuckers. You work on the
He
line
said they
after
do
you
it
get
to
the
a lot.
piece that you trying. Hey, we had to get Caleb.
You
We
have to
fixed
get
the
the piece.
line.
Like there's pieces that you gotta get, but
We fixed
still,
the line later.
There's
He had to run for his life, yeah.
there's
It is what it is.
zero.
bro,
Who need to trade that stuff?
this whole draft class, to be honest, because there's only 2 good quarterbacks, and everybody else is about to be rolls and done. You're not gonna hear about nobody besides Travis Hunt, Shador Sanders, and the other Sanders, Shy. So at the
Why do
end
you
of
keep
this-
saying that?
Because these are the 3 top
Why do
players
you
that I
keep
would
putting
think-
Shiloh up there?
Because he is a Sanders.
So
Bro.
what does that mean?
Bro, Sanders, you don't hear much about Rice, but Rice's son's in the league. Am I not? Okay.
What does that have
He's
to
good
do with
enough.
him in the draft?
No, he's not be good enough to make it.
I don't care
I just-
about him
no.
making it. He'll probably be like a 4th, 5th round pick.
The pick-
You had him going in the lottery.
Yep. Secure his future. Stick him with a team that you know he can actually develop himself around. If you get put in the right organization, you can develop
Y'all
better.
deal with this on the game?
Yeah.
How? I would have been broke my game.
Mute the mic.
Got you.
Not even. I'm cold. Fuck that.
That I need to holler at you out, buddy. I don't know what the fuck he was on.
Captain America shit.
I
No.
give you 15, 9, and
Uh,
6.
The poodle nigga.
What the fuck?
Oh.
What?
George Poole?
No,
These
nigga,
motherfuckers
on the
started
game.
talking
I was
about
talking
all?
to folks.
I know.
That nigga's wild. Who need to trade this up this weekend though?
First out, man, shout out to Jay Mays. Make sure y'all go check out my man's new video and stuff, man. Go on YouTube. I think he on
Crazy.
Sound Scam. No, I'm just playing. But go on, check him out, man. Jay Mays, man. If you go type him in on
100.
YouTube, man, 100. Man, just check out all his new shit, man. He got a whole new album coming out, man. I told fam I shout him out, man. I got you,
100.
man.
That's what
Make
You
sure
can
you
look up some of his old shit.
Make sure you hit that Cash App too, cause nigga got 4 Teslas. But anyways, who need to trade they stuff this motherfucking week? Nigga, the NBA, man. And whoever is just keep on fucking with this nigga John Moran. Stop trying to target this man. He not the first one to do little gun shit and shit. He just the first nigga that y'all caught with a gun. When other niggas get caught with the guns and do all the little gun shit, y'all don't say shit to them niggas. Ever. This shit been going on. But we're talking about, we talking about little symbolisms here. If y'all let these motherfuckers shoot bow and arrows and do all shit like that, these animations, that's what the league is, man. Motherfuckers pay to see that. But what do you think of motherfuckers doing little shit like this? Man, come on, man. Stop playing. Y'all keep finding this man outrageous amount of money, $75,000 for some taunting shit, man. Leave the man alone. Y'all trying to target that shit. He not a Draymond Green ass nigga. He not an Isaiah Stewart. He not a dirty player. He not. He don't come out here and do this shit. But listen, he not hurt motherfuckers out here doing this shit. This is the entertainment of the league. This is what it is.
It's punched a 17-year-old kid in the face.
Who?
Ja.
Okay, and did he pay his dues for that? Yes.
Yes.
All right, so let's go over
That's
that.
it.
All right,
But
did he
yeah.
punch you with a pistol?
In hand, yes.
Oh, well, hey, doing a little shot at the nigga is different then because he hit the nigga with a pistol. Now, if you did this motion and crack, anyways,
But look how fast they
stop trying to
to
target. But that's the whole thing. You still targeting black men for off the court shit that's not on the court shit.
Right.
That's the whole point. Stop doing
Nah,
that
I
shit.
feel that.
That's bitter shit. That's bitter shit, man.
I like that. I don't have anybody to trade themselves, man. Spread love, spread peace, man. No trade for me. Nobody need to trade themselves this week. I will say I want to give a shout out, man. If you're in the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, Jackson Plaza, check out our brother Focus over at A Breath of Fresh Kicks, Retros, Clothing. Also does great shoe restoration. Also, Fifth and King, our brother JV, The Closet, man. Another great, shoe spot, retro spot. If you want to check out some dope retros, Fifth and King, our brother JV. And then also, man, Marcus Webb, if you're in the Winona area looking for a dope artist, man, Captain Kush, check him out. Much love. Jay Campbell, the brother who does our,
Place by Nate too, man.
Yeah.
Make sure if y'all in the lacrosse area, make sure y'all look up for Place by Nate, man. On Snapchat only, man.
Phenomenal. The last thing I had from was probably about a month or so ago, a few months ago. She had the stuffed turkey legs. It was phenomenal. Check her out, man. Place by Nate. Excuse me. Also, Saturday night, man, you ain't doing nothing, man. You want to sit back, kick it, listen to some good music. Download that app, bump that radio. Trying my brother DJ Manuel trying to bring radio back like how it used to be. As always, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be dusty, man. Hit that share button as well, man. I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. Millie, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. Episode 141 is in the books. We're going to be right back in the basement next Saturday, man. Next Saturday is actually going to be our WrestleMania edition, man. So
should it be the Final Four by then, too?
It should be. We actually going to talk about that Final Four winners. And Final Four winners for the women, I think, for sure. For the men, I think that's typically that Monday. So we might not be able to talk about that yet, but we will be at least be talking about who we think is going to win. But WrestleMania next Saturday, so that should be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking some wrestling. So, man, co-host, appreciate it. Let these brothers do their outro. Episode 141 is a wrap. Indeed.
Boy, Bill.
That's how we call you,
Man, for real. Said that shit's smooth as hell.
Man, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Bills,
No,
It's
man.
your boy Cool. Just keep these plays, man.
So bad.
Man, it's your boy Hendo G, a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Mr. Honey Pack himself, man. We appreciate all the love, man, all the support, man. The views have been always constantly going up, man. We love it. Make sure y'all also go on YouTube, like and subscribe, man. Hey, it's been another one.
Yes, sir. You got that right.
I'm just shooting down every possibility, you know what I'm saying?
The boy can't cook bacon. That's what
what I
you're
like.
talking
That's
about.
what I like. Yeah, though.
He said the boy can't cook bacon.
You heard what Jay Campbell said in the rap.
Oh, wow.
That's a specific word.
I see.
Oh, man.
We out, man. 141. Almost.
Almost.
out.
Mr. Chopped and Screwed on the radio.
Yeah, man. You know
Oh,
You know, I was taking a minute.
doctor say I need a bacchiotomy.
It's spinal.
It's spinal.
Info, you know what we here for, the Old Heads Podcast. Yo, we come from all states to the team at the Barclays, the Old Heads Podcast. Yo, from Will scoring 100 to Job be the woman, the Old Heads Podcast.